Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing an urban one today. It's a map by mapper and we have the University of Beguio? Never fucking heard of it. No longer important. We do have a Moe's, although it's on a Moe's Southwest Grill. I don't know where we are. Is that really a surprise? Not really. We're going to do our best to try to figure out where we are today. We do have a total of 3 Geoguessr videos, at least, with a potential to have Minecraft, although I think I'm going to do Minecraft tomorrow. Is that? No. So that truck reminded me so much of Bhutan. The issue I have is that Bhutan has red license plates. Could it be a weird Bhutan? Maybe. It feels like we are on the right-hand side. We do have a yellow divider line. We do have something called school service. St. Louis University. This is not the United States. So where the fuck are we? Right-hand side, yellow license plate, green license plate. Could this be the Philippines? I don't think it's Singapore. And with all due respect, it's because it looks too poor. I really don't know where the fuck we are. We have Baguio Plaza, Tranquonville. Yellow license plates, right-hand side, with nothing really. .bc. I feel like it has to be the Philippines. For some reason. For some fucking reason. Does this not feel very islandy? We keep seeing Baguio City. So that's the name of the place we're in. I don't know where Baguio is. I don't think I've ever heard of this place. Found it. So that literally just comes down to a little bit of luck. We return to start. We need to find... I guess we could try to find the university. But that looks like Market Street. Buy-in Street. Excuse me. We're looking for the university. Which... I don't even see... the hat. That's not good. I could also look for Buy-in Street. Which... also don't see. I love it. I fucking love it. Here's a church. We might need to zoom in more, which sucks because we're not going to be able to see everything. Bureau of Immigration Investigation. What the fuck am I thinking of? Yeah, not finding any hats. It does end up being a little bit further north. No wonder we didn't see any hats. You see how far in? That's an elementary school. You're calling it the University of Baguio, and it's an elementary school? Deborah getting a perfect score. We end up being a kilometer off. A kilometer's not bad. But that we would have never found because we would have never zoomed in that far. Would have never zoomed in that far. I thought that was a college. I thought it was a college. United States, there's the flag. We do have some state flags. Although, I don't know what that is. But Richard Bowling Federal Building, East 13th Street. That says Federal Homeland Security. Is this DC? It might be Virginia. Why the fuck is Homeland Security outside this building? I can see this being Richmond, Virginia. 100%. The government district. But it doesn't say anything else. Locust and 12th. We have the Municipal Courts Police Headquarters building, emergency parking. But nothing is telling us that it's DC. A lot of federal cars, which is why I think I wanted it to be DC. But I don't think it is. Federal Courthouse Financial. If we go to the Federal Courthouse, which is this building, I wish I recognized the state flag. I really do. But this does not feel like Washington, D.C. It doesn't. Can we find anything anywhere else? Jimmy John's. St. Nitz and Neves, the Boulevard of the Americans. I don't think we're in St. Kitts. We have a bus. Welcome aboard. I don't fucking care. Powered by CNG. Ride Kansas City. Alrighty, so somewhere in Kansas City is a bunch of shit like this. Return to start. We're outside the federal building, but we are on the corner of Cherry and East 12th. So East 12th should be down here. No, actually, it's going to be north. East 14th, East 12th. And then we need Cherry. Michigan, Olive, Wasabi, Prospect, Chestnut, Kansas, Agnes, Bellefontaine, College, Indiana, Blades, Askew, Monroe, Cleveland, Myrtle, Norton, Jackson, Elmwood, Van Brunt. I don't know where Cherry is. Or if Cherry even fucking exists here. It doesn't look like it goes to the right, so we're going to the left. Alright. Charlotte, Holmes, Cherry. Are you fucking kidding me? It took us that long to find Cherry. And then we are east on 12th. So we are like here-ish. Let's just make sure that the other side is Holmes. Just in case, and it is Holmes, so we are right here. And Debray also gets the perfect score, which it's the United States. The United States is rather easy to figure out in most cities because you have the 12th, 13th, 14th. So you are able to find one street rather easily. It's just the other street that might give you some problems, and we just ended up going the wrong way there. But I honestly thought that was not going to be this far in the Midwest. I think I just assumed government buildings are over here. Probably a bad thing to assume. Not Bangladesh. It looks like we're on the right-hand side, although this could be a one-way road. I think that's what it is, although it's kind of tough to tell. We do have, like, kind of, and that says Laos, so we're going to be in Laos. I know it's not pronounced with the S, but you just got to throw it out there. I don't see really anything. I don't see a flag, which I'm surprised about. I don't see any town names, which I'm not surprised about. We do have phone numbers, but I don't know phone numbers in Laos yet. Actually, that says Fun Fae Beauty School, which is Cambodia. Maybe it's Cambodia. It would make sense if we were on the right-hand side for it to be Cambodia. The language would make sense as well. I think I just wanted to be Laos after seeing Lao. But the lack of any flags from Laos makes sense. And that says Fun Fae again. Could this be the capital of Cambodia? I don't think we've ever actually been here, and if we have, I never really paid attention to it. Doesn't really feel like a capital. It feels like just a typical city, to be honest. We have the Yi Cook Clinic. So that should be the name of the hospital, which is right here. So there's a chance we might be able to find that in Fun Fae. However, we don't know where we could even begin looking. Because there's all these tiny little regions, which we should probably look for. Email.com, not important. Branch office in Battambang. So, first let's look to see if Battambang is anywhere nearby. There's Krong Battambang, which might make sense. That might. And then the Phnom Penh just being like, because of the capital, you would have something located there. Is there anything in here that looks like a weird fucking hospital called the Yi Cook? Nope. No. I am really bad at remembering what we gotta be looking for. And it just, we miss it 95% of the time. We're hoping for some luck. We really are. We didn't really find any solidified clues. Anything that was like, that's just capital. We're going back to Phnom Penh. We're doing it. I know, it's stupid. Maff, you had the guess. It doesn't even say what kind of hospital. We're just fucking going there because it's a hospital. I'm hoping for some luck. And it ends up being Kung Batong. I knew it. I fucking knew that we moved it to the right spot. Oh my god, we're fucking stupid. Street 113. Deborah getting a perfect score. We should have done it. We should have just fucking capped it. White license plates in the front, white license plates in the back, left-hand side of the road. Sun is, I think, to our north. What the fuck is that? That is not the sun to our north. And if it is, it's wrong. Sun's fucking wrong. It's probably not wrong. It felt so UK-ish, but with the lack of the yellow license plates and then looking at that language, kind of felt Welsh to me. But I'm thinking it's going to end up being New Zealand. There's .ie. We're in Ireland? Fitzgerald makes sense. It's a very Irish name. Does anyone want to argue with me about the location of the sun? Because apparently now it's to our south. Moved. So the other images sucked. Which makes sense. Where in Ireland are we? I don't think this is Dublin. Well, I've been to Dublin. I know it's not Dublin. It could be outskirts, though. Somewhere in the outskirts. I don't think it's Cork either. Mainly because I've been to Cork as well. It feels like it's just the suburbs. If we could find the city, maybe, right? Because I never went to the suburbs of those two cities. So it could be the suburbs. But it's definitely not the city itself. Let's head south. This feels more towny. Our Lady and St. Brendan's Church doesn't have a location. We do have the town as we keep getting closer. The Hurley's Veterinary Hospital, nothing about a location. That's just what we want, man. We just want, like, hey, here you are. You're in this town. Bath and Tiles. Now, I know there is a town called Bath, but that's in the UK. Top part. Why doesn't it say, like, we have the best duck eggs in Blarney? I don't fucking know. I'm just naming random towns at this point. Because that would be great. You know? Tell people where you are. Vehicle access. We're on Rock Street. Daft? Is there a town? That doesn't make any sense. Why there would be a town called Daft. We're definitely in Ireland. That's actually the fucking sign we've been looking for this entire time. And we'd go right past it. Killarney is going to be to our east. Which we should be able to find. And then Ballyheuge is going to be to our east. Killarney should be to the south. Here's Killarney. That's the Killarney Airport. And then Ballyheuge should be to our east. Which is a lot of Baileys. I don't necessarily see it. And then the Tralee. Yeah, we ended up being in a town called Tralee. Killarney ends up being to our east. Alright, they don't know their east from their west, or I don't know my east from my west. But I know Killarney. I've heard of Killarney. I don't think I've ever been to Killarney, but I've heard of it. I might have actually been to Killarney. There's a chance I've been there. Not to Tralee, but you get it. Left-hand side again. White license plate, so we're still in Ireland? Or is it just the fluke of the car? I don't want to judge anybody, alright? I'm pretty sure we're in Ireland. That doesn't mean anything, alright? Red hair does not mean anything, but I'm pretty sure the Irish have a lot more redheads. And for some reason, Russia, although that was a yellow license plate. But most of these cars are white in the front and white in the back. To Ook and Noog, 5-minute walk. Bracken Business, which is the name of the company. Just offices. Mogan's Pharmacy sounds pretty Irish. Although we are kind of limited to where we can go. Irish, Pride, Ride. Alright. So 2 in Ireland. Not bad. Definitely not the last town we had. Although, I don't know if we could say that for sure. We gotta find a wonderful sign that just tells us everything. St. Mary's College. I don't know where St. Mary's College is. I'm surprised it doesn't tell us on the sign. Pay display parking. Again, another St. Mary's College. We can probably do a good assumption as to where St. Mary's College would be. And I feel like that's probably going to be a town in the middle of Ireland. Chinese medical clinic. Yeah, man. This is just weird. Lots of acupuncture. I think we already saw a Harley house. Modern offices with car parking. I don't see town names again. I feel like that is always our downfall. We could usually figure out what country we're in. But when it comes to where in that country, we're kind of screwed. We have Route 401, Erie Square to Salt Hill to Erie Square. I don't know where either of those are, but we're going to do our best because we're going to be in between those two. So we need to find Erie Square and Salt Hill. And for some reason, I feel like we're down here somewhere. Can we find Salt Hill? Here's Trolley, which is where we just were. Newton Shades. Toons Bridge. Lou Bridge. I don't think we're going to find either of these. For whatever reason, we did not get lucky. We found New Ross and Old Ross. And maybe I went to Kilkenny instead. We're going over here. We got really unlucky. That's what it comes down to. I don't know where Erie Square Salt Hill is. And it ends up being a lot further to our west. Here's Salt Hill. No wonder we didn't know where it was, but it ends up being Galway. Never been here. I still don't see Erie Square anywhere, because here's Salt Hill. Where would Erie Square be, unless it's not that big? If we would have seen 2 Mile Ditch, we would have guessed there for the shits and giggles. But there's Salt Hill. Whatever, Deborah won. Not bad at all. 23-5, 23-6, not bad. 2 in Ireland. Kind of screwing up Cambodia, but we knew we were going to screw up Cambodia. We almost get a perfect score in the Philippines, and we get a perfect score in the United States. But we still come in 6th place. That is incredible. Incredible. Deborah coming in first place, 2 points away from a perfect score. Quantum 5 points away from a perfect score, and Taurus 6 points away from a perfect score. So plenty of clues that I just missed, clearly. Which there's not much you can do about that, except learn from your mistakes and get better. In 4th place is 59 at 24-3. Cedric Tiger in 5th at 24-2. We're coming in 6th at 23-6. Beating Beerlingo by about 30 points. It's less than that, but we're going to round to a random number at this point. Bo in 8th at 19-7. Not getting the Philippines instead of going with Malaysia. And then Scribbles in 9th. Going with Colombia instead of the Philippines. I don't know necessarily why we thought it was the Philippines. I don't remember. I think it was the style of car that put us in Southeast Asia. But that is going to be where we do it. That's going to be where we call it. We do have another video coming out in an hour and 2 hours respectively. That is going to be the Pro Leagues. So in an hour, is a little bit more than an hour because we're going to release it at 3:30. Not 3:30, yeah. No, we're going to release it at 4. So we're releasing this at 3. We got a video at 4 and a video at 5. And those are all the Geoguessr Pro Leagues, 4 and 5. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.